get the inside line on who's fast and who's last before setting your NASCAR fantasy race lineup this weekend. This is the Inside Line, presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style Apparel. Now, here is your host, Tyler Burnett.
Welcome to the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show, presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style. Today we're joined by Ryan Flores. Flores? Flores? Skip. Skip. He's a rear tire changer for Ryan Blank, correct?
Yes.
All right, and that's Greg Stump.
Yeah.
From Off Access Paint. He's
not
back
a tire
with us.
changer.
Yeah.
Finger painter.
Yeah.
Have you ever changed a tire in your life?
I have, dirt late model tires. I used to work on dirt late models, so just not as fast. It's a lot harder on those tires.
Yeah, dirt's the way to go.
Was that intro you doing work? It looks like you doing a lot of work.
It was a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Pretending to do work.
Yes. I was going to say, I don't think you've...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do too much work. Talladega just left there. Exciting time there. How'd you guys do on your you play fantasy?
I am actually contractually obligated to not bet on
play
racing
fantasy
because I have a direct outcome of how the race can come or how the race can turn out. But it wasn't a great day for our car. Yeah.
You made a bad pit stop and ruined my race.
Wrong. Wrong. We might have got out too good and got in the wrong lane.
Where did Blaney end up?
We ended up 19th. We got some pretty severe left rear damage towards the end of the race there, and just kind of had to ride around that last stint.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's big.
Got some stage points.
Were you going to ask me how to
No, I wasn't going to mention it.
Go ahead. Was that on the notes?
Yeah, Joey Logano wins the race, and I believe you picked him to win.
I did pick the 22 to win, yes.
Well,
you're correct.
If we go back to the replay, I did say that I wanted to pick him. You just picked him before me.
Right, okay. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I've been pretty close. I picked Truex to win Richmond and got the pole, and then I picked Logano, and that was... I'm just saying, if you're following along, you want to go with me. There you go. Yeah.
I had Almirola there towards the end of the race. He was close.
He was, yeah. It was a good race. I enjoyed watching it. It's just, it got a little too single file at the end, and no one really made any moves, so I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, it was interesting. In DraftKings, it was a really weird restrictor plate race because a lot of guys who started up front actually finished up front. Yep. Like, the Kurt Busches, who won the race? Joey Logano started near the front, which usually never happens in restrictor plate racing. You really shouldn't even start anyone in the top 10. But that happened this week. NASCAR Fantasy Live was weird too, but we'll get into some more of that. Dover this week. You guys ready for this? One of your favorite tracks or what?
Can't wait. It's definitely my home track, close to New Jersey to where I grew up, and it reminds me a lot of the track that I grew up racing at, Wall Stadium, High Bank, kind of shaped the same. Where I grew up's a lot smaller, but it's fun to go up there, see a lot of familiar faces from back home, and we got a win there last year with the Xfinity car with Ryan in the last race we ran there, and we've been pretty competitive with the 21 last year. Hopefully we can be competitive with the 12 again.
Should be good, but the real test is how can you do with these fantasy picks. That's more important, isn't it?
Yeah, very important.
Oh, that's going to be...
Well, at least for us it is.
Well,
we don't.
I'm about to smoke you guys in this too, I think.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we'll come back. We'll play Sideswipe, I believe, and we got Under the Rock coming up today. It's apparently going to be a 15-parter or something like that, so you might have to stick around for an extra half an hour for that. That's all coming your way on the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.
O'Reilly. If your vehicle isn't stopping like it used to, visit O'Reilly Auto Parts for the Spring Brake Deals event. Take advantage of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Do It Right rebate and get a $20 O'Reilly gift card by mail when you buy a set of Brake Best Select pads and a pair of rotors. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Grunt Style. The American fighting spirit is in everything we make. We are 500 patriots and veterans strong, bringing clothing manufacturing back to the United States of America. Always moving forward, never retreating, never giving up. We are Grunt Style, and this we'll defend. Get yours at gruntstyle.com.
Kyle Petty here. My friends at Click & Close, the official mortgage provider of NASCAR, have stepped up this year to support Victory Junction through the fastest lap of the race program on NASCAR radio. So join our team. Go to clickandclose.com/NASCAR today to donate $43 or more and help us give the gift of camp to children with serious medical conditions. That's clickandclose.com/NASCAR. And just look for the Victory Junction logo. Thanks to Click and Close and NASCAR Radio for their support this season.
Yes or no? Stay or go? Let's sideswipe the competition here on the Inside Line.
Back by popular demand, Sideswipe is here for the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show. This will be Ryan's first time doing this. You excited about this?
I am. Yeah, being married, I don't get to swipe.
Yeah, I mean, we're all kind of, you know, he's got Candace over there that let him come here today.
Every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my wife would not approve of dating apps. So we'll do it with some fantasy picks. All right, Darryl, what's our first pick here?
We are going to start today with Chase Elliott.
Oh, Chase Elliott. Ryan, I know you like him.
Oh. Yeah, you know, Chase is a guy who at Dover has really the best numbers in the field. Four races there, 4 top fives, an average finish of 3.25, I think.
That is correct.
I am swiping right as fast as I can on him.
Swiping right on Chase Elliott, he says. I kind of agree with him, though. Have they been good enough?
Yeah, I was going to disagree. So I don't.
Their cars, are they good enough right now? I love the numbers. Second highest driver rating among all active drivers. He led 138 laps the last time we were there. I don't know if they're fast enough.
I was 100 and some laps with the old body style, and before Ford decided they wanted to dominate this year. So, Hendrick Duff did run good at Bristol, which is kind of like a prelim to Dover. But I'm gonna swipe the other way on Chase because I just don't think he's gonna have it.
I'm not gonna totally be off the Chase plan. Here's what I want to happen. I want him to qualify poorly today, so that we can get him on DraftKings.
Good news is average qualifying position 16.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up before I came. I wanted to do my homework.
Throwing out the stats.
The good thing though about a Hendrick Chevy at Dover is he has maybe the best driver in Dover history to bounce notes off of. So last concrete track they went to, Bristol, Jimmy Johnson finished third. I'm not sure how Chase did. It was a little bit of a crazy race, but I think this is where they rebound.
All right, that's we're settling with that on Chase Elliott. I'd like to see his lap times first.
What's the settle?
I guess we're going to swipe right. I guess we're going to swipe right. Swipe right. All right, what's next?
All right, we're going to try Eric Jones.
Oh, man. It's a name we have not talked about in a while.
Ooh, I didn't look up anything on him.
It's a good picture of him.
Finished 12th the last time he was there as his only start at Dover in the Cup Series. It's not bad. It's not horrible. He's got and going back to the Jimmy Johnson thing with Chase Elliott, he's got Kyle Busch to work off with, right?
Yeah.
As teammate.
Oh yeah, and it's hard to ever bet against a Gibbs car, but younger guys going to Dover is always a challenge. That's why Chase is such an anomaly. But going with Eric, I don't really know how he's done there in the Xfinity cars, if he has a win or not. I'm not up to speed on that, but I'm not too sure about this pick.
Yeah, he had a 96 driver rating the last time we were there, which is not bad. That's 8th highest so far of the all active drivers. I'd like to see how he qualifies first off for DraftKings if you want to start him. Again, if he qualifies somewhere between 15th to 20th, I'd be happy with it. For NASCAR Fantasy Live, he could be an extra option. I mean, at this point, we got to probably start saving some people, no?
True. Yeah.
Saving the Kyle Busch. Well, I'm not going to save Kyle Busch this weekend, but maybe saving Kevin Harvick. Saving.
I say, definitely save Harvick for sure.
Yeah. You think so?
We got some tracks coming up that he's going to dominate again, I believe. We're going into the summer months. It's going to be the hardest stretch, and I think that's. I think that really shows how good of a driver you are in these summer months.
Charlotte, Coke 600. That's where you need Kyle. I'm going to swipe left on Eric Jones.
Go for it.
As well.
You guys agree with that?
Yes.
Swipe left.
Send it.
There it goes. Third pick. What do we got?
We're going to go with Daniel Suarez.
Another Gibbs car.
Yes, sir.
6th on driver ratings right now of all active drivers. That's good. He finished 6th the last time we were there.
I do like Daniel.
You like him better than Jones?
I do a little bit. I think he's got a pretty good amount of experience there in the East cars growing up, and I think he's someone that sticks out to me that in these grueling races, these ones that are more challenging, he tends to be there at the end. You don't hear about him a lot, but he tends to show up at the end. So if you have a sleeper pick, he's a good one.
I like how he's qualifying right now. Somewhere around 15th to 20th. That's where we need to be here this week. Daniel Suarez, he's good at Bristol too, but so is Eric Jones, and they're similar racetracks.
True that, yeah. I have really no comment on this one because I haven't looked up a whole lot of stats on Daniel. He's in a Gibbs car, which is not always a safe bet. So Yeah, you guys decide on this. A lot of controversy today.
Okay, so top 5 locks, I'm going to say he's a no.
Okay, yeah.
So your top 5
that.
locks, Jimmy Johnson, probably Truex, Larson, Kyle Busch, maybe Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick. That's more than 5. But anyways, Daniel Suarez is not among those, so let's swipe left.
Done.
But he could be a good value pick if we see speed in practice, right? Swipe left.
I'm going to hit you in the face when I swipe left.
All right, what's the next one?
And our last one, Ryan Newman.
Oh, man. I feel like he's on every week. He's a swipe left or right. He's on the fence always.
He's a swipe lefter?
It's
always that grumpy pick of him, too.
I know, yeah. We need a new pick. Like, yeah, it's
he's a nice guy.
He is.
Someone just stole stuff out of the hall. Yeah.
Or something.
He's just bummed out.
Or set up his race car poorly.
Yeah.
I think, so what was it, last year where he kind of lost Chase the race? Wasn't it? When he was fighting for the lead lap?
Yep.
Yeah.
And was holding Chase up mightily while Kyle Busch caught him?
Yeah, you can't do that. I think if Hendrick is going to struggle, RCR is definitely going to struggle here. So, yeah, I would say swipe left for me on this one.
Could be a good value on DraftKings if he qualifies poorly, but again, I'm going to swipe left this way. On Ryan.
I guess I'm going with you guys.
You're agreeing with that?
You have to.
Yes.
Does Dover go that?
We're left swipers today.
They go pretty green, right?
Yeah. But it's very challenging there how it goes with the rubber on the track when the caution comes out of check.
That is true. Yeah.
So.
Anyways, Kyle Busch was on the fence last year, wasn't he, when he won that race?
I think he moved up a little bit, but I'm not exactly positive.
He wasn't on the fence. He wasn't like in the casino.
The top is usually faster there. Like not
well,
really top,
it's not the top like in Atlanta.
The top groove,
it's third lane.
Yeah, exactly. But it's pretty quick. But they do say, that does eat up tires. I don't know how much truth there is to that. So it is faster, but it also chews up the tires until the rubber comes in there.
Yeah. Well, we swiped right on one.
Usually it's always swipe right.
That was Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
He's among the top 5-10 guys we like this week. We'll talk about more of those when we come back. This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.
Chris Crockett here with one of the heads of our Toyota racing family, Martin Truex Jr.
Doing great, Chris. Thanks for asking.
I hadn't asked, but was about to.
Great second question, Chris. Car feels great, and no pressure because of last year's results.
How do you
know what you're about to ask?
Yeah, you're
blowing your mind? Relax, Chris. Being out in the lead is what I do best.
That is
amazing. I know.
NASCAR and Toyota Racing. With a family like this, who knows the places we'll go this season? Learn more at toyotaracing.com. Toyota, let's go places. NASCAR is a registered trademark of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, Inc.
Citywide to countryside, whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading warranty to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. To learn more, visit HerculesTire.com. Hercules Tires, ride on our strength.
The Country 500 Music Festival is back at Daytona International Speedway.
How do you like me now?
With Toby Keith, Chris Stapleton, Dirks Bentley, Sugarland, Billy Currington, and so much more. Country 500 Memorial Day weekend, May 25th, 26th, and 27th. For tickets and information, visit country500.com. Sponsored in part by Budweiser. We now return to the Inside Line.
Well, we're going to Dover this weekend on the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show, so we're talking fantasy racing there. But on Memorial Day weekend, you can go to the Daytona International Speedway and enjoy the Country 500. So many good artists there. Toby Keith, Chris Stapleton, my favorite, Dirks Bentley, Sugarland, Billy Currington, Tyler Farr, all of them are going to be there. Randy Hauser, even 38 Special for the old folks are going to be there as well.
Yes.
So that's you guys.
It's us, yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Are you performing? You're not performing, right?
No, I want to go there and
MC.
drink some water.
Yeah, we could do that.
Hydrate.
It's country water.
But, I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I have to talk the wife into it. All right, going to Dover this week. We talked about Chase Elliott being one of the guys you probably should start. Who else do you like this week on any team, NASCAR Fantasy Live or DraftKings?
Across the board?
Yeah, who do you like?
The old 78. That's who I like because it's home track. He kills it up there. Led quite a few laps last year. So
and you paint his helmets.
And we also paint his helmets. Just one more bonus. That's it's weird how I pick guys who wear our helmets every week for winning or running well.
I know, it's wrong.
Yeah.
102 laps in this race last year is what Truex led. 51 in the fall. So that's okay. I mean, that's a lot of laps.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I like better.
Go ahead.
You ready for this?
I think I know the answer, but all right.
Kyle Larson.
Oh, yes. He is good up there.
241 laps led in the spring, 137 laps led in the fall. He dominated last year.
And he's closed the deal there in an Xfinity car before.
He has.
So.
But he has yet to win at Dover, right? In the Cup Series.
In the Cup Series, yeah.
He does have a short track.
Speaking of winning at Dover in the Cup Series, there's only one man who's really won.
I'm going to go back to the Chase Elliott plan again. I don't know if they're good enough.
I've learned you don't pull on Superman's cape. And Jimmy Johnson at Dover, I'm going to that casino, and I'd put money on him any day.
Let me give you some numbers for Jimmy Johnson. I'm not trying to bash him or anything. The last 7 races, what do you think's the most amount of laps he led in the last 7 races?
I know that I'm not positive. Maybe 100.
That's close. 90.
90. Okay.
Pretty close.
In the fall of 2016. The rest of them, 5, 7, 4, and 23.
It's not where you start. It's where you finish.
Well, it's not how many laps you lead either. You only need to lead one, right?
Yeah.
And he did lead the last lap at this race last year.
He did.
So.
He did. He also finished 41st in the fall.
Yeah, but there was a problem. I don't remember exactly what happened to him, but he wasn't just racing back there for 41st. So I see him being a very strong contender this week, and this is the week that Hendrick turns it around.
It's the week you start him, I think, because of allocation on NASCAR Fantasy Live. I'm just nervous.
Yeah, he's definitely in the top 5. I would
He might be a garage driver for me, just in case.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Harvick better.
Now, Kevin Harvick.
He has a win and a second place finish.
He does, but he's only got 1 win at Dover. You know, so
it's okay.
He doesn't have. I don't know what his top 10 stats are, top 5 stats are, but they're not great in 28 starts there.
Yeah.
You know, they are definitely not Jimmy Johnson-esque numbers.
Oh
and
no.
Kevin Harvick
Nobody
in
is.
the 4 car is a different Kevin Harvick than previously in the 29 car.
But those cars are the best in the sport right now.
Here's the other thing on Kevin Harvick. He's already locked into the chase. They don't have to go out there and win. They can test stuff. They can do whatever they want coming into this time at Dover. So I think Jimmy Johnson or somebody like Kyle Larson a little hungrier to get up there and get the win and maybe, you know, trying to dominate earlier on and stuff like that. So, you know, Kevin Harvick, they give 110% every week, but maybe not so focused on going out there and getting that win.
That's a good point, because this is also a chase race when we come back. Mm-hmm. So this is a good place to test if you're going to do that. But I don't see Rodney and Cheddar and those boys on the 4 car really laying down just because they're in the race. I would say.
No, not at all. I don't think they're going to lay down.
The race he has won at Dover, though, was a must-win situation.
It was in the fall, in the playoff race. He needed to win, and he did. How about Kyle Busch?
I'm not betting against him ever. Not in anything. Not in a wheelbarrow race.
Okay, so Vegas odds. What would you say? Who has the lowest odds right now?
Man, if it's how they're running this year, it would be Jimmy Johnson. But I would say the lowest odds on that would be Kyle Larson, because he does not have a win at Dover yet, and his numbers aren't like the other 3 guys we've talked about.
Mm-hmm. I personally think Kyle Busch comes in as a favorite.
No doubt. Coming off of a 3-win streak.
Win at Bristol, great at short tracks, good at Dover, won the last time we were there. I like Chase a lot. Brad Keselowski is in that mix. Clint Boyer's interesting too, I think. Pretty good here, isn't he?
He's got a good car too, finally. Yeah. So
I
don't think Kyle Larson's a bad pick, because it all depends on how that track kind of works. You know, it's a concrete track, so if it gets rubber laid down and it starts going to that higher lane, I think for sure, you know, there's no one better at running up top than Kyle Larson. So, you know, once that comes in, he just eats up those bottom guys like it's like they're sitting still. So, yeah, it just kind of depends on the track, I guess.
And he can find the rubber faster than anyone,
for
basically.
Sure.
So we mentioned 138 laps led from Chase Elliott the last time we were there. Harvick has led 0 laps in the last 3 races there.
Yeah, I don't know where he's
qualified. You're off the Harvick
but
plan, though, so we can't really ask you.
I'm off the Harvick plan for this one for sure.
I might come back to you this week and be like, look, Jimmy didn't do anything.
I hope you do. I hope. Yeah.
We shall see.
Anyone more in this room wants to prove this guy wrong, you're looking at him. So, yeah.
I'm just saying, this is a numbers game, going off of numbers.
Truex, the last 4 races, 51 laps led, 102 laps led, 187 laps led, and 47 laps led. He leads laps here a lot. Awesome. You're just going to pick Truex, aren't you?
Because of that helmet, man. That's why.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a nice lightweight helmet.
Why don't you pick Alex Bowman then? Or William Byron, he looked good last week.
Yeah, until he got
You've
wrecked.
been harping on these Hendrick cars here, and now you're going to go to their two lower drivers.
I'm not saying that's what I'm thinking, but
I'm not real positive. I think I'd hope that after coming off of a win at Talladega, that Joey can gain some momentum and have a good run here. It's a place where he's run well before and won some Xfinity races before. I don't know if he's won a Cup race here or not, but and Brad's last win, Penske's last win was 2012. So they're definitely hungry for a win at Dover.
Can you give us a scoop on Blaney, because he killed me at Martinsville when he led all those laps? I was not expecting that.
Yeah, so that we went to Martinsville not expecting to lead a lot of laps, and we had a good race. And Dover is a track where this race last year we ran really well and broke an axle. I think we had some damage for a 21st place finish in the fall here, the last race we ran. But we've really fired off well with the 12 car. I've had a couple rough weeks, couple incidences, but I think that this is a week that we also rebound and start moving forward as well.
You were on the 21 last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went over with Blaney. I feel like they've been the best Penske car. No?
Yeah, they show up off the trailer good every week, so you can't really.
We're gonna have to look at some speeds because, like I said, Blaney and Boyer killed me at Martinsville on DraftKings because I didn't have them.
Rough.
And Keselowski killed me because he was horrible.
That's because you didn't have me on the show. You weren't listening to what I was saying. That's why.
Yeah, whatever. You didn't help us out last week at all.
I told you it's just a wheel, and I told you he was going to win. So I don't know.
I won't agree with you.
I don't know what else you want to do with me here.
Yeah, I won't agree with you much, but Talladega is a tough one. Yeah, I'll give you that. But it was a weird Talladega race. That there was not a lot of passing. There was a lot of guys out of shape with the new downforce packages, new ride height rules. So that was a hard one. But going to Dover, Jimmy Johnson's gonna be good.
Jimmy Johnson, he's on that plan.
Not as good as Jason.
You already told. Oh, okay, so yeah. Anyways, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. 15-parter on Under the Rock. We got to write it all down. So we'll see what happens. I dread
this every week.
This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts during Clean Car Month for great deals on everything you need to keep your car looking new, like Mother's California Gold Car Wash, now $4.99 for a 64-ounce bottle. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. Bring out your vehicle shine with Mother's California Gold Car Wash at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Grunt style. The American fighting spirit is in everything we make. We are 500 patriots and veterans strong, bringing clothing manufacturing back to the United States of America. Always moving forward, never retreating, never giving up. We are Grunt Style, and this we'll defend. Get yours at gruntstyle.com.
Things happen fast in racing, and if you don't know where to look, you can miss it all. With Legend from Racing Electronics, you'll never miss another moment. Legend gives you live fan vision video, in-car cameras, and stats at NASCAR and other Premier Series events. And the next generation race scanner for unfiltered driver and crew audio at any motorsports event nationwide. NASCAR fans have never been closer to the action. Welcome to the future of the fan experience. Learn more by visiting racingelectronics.com.
Do you live your life up under a rock? Or are you Tyler Burnett?
Oh, man. Under the Rock or Tyler. It's good to have Ryan Flores in here to lose at Under the Rock with us today. What do we got, Daryl?
Okay. So, today is May the 4th. And anyone who knows
Star Wars.
May the 4th, May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
We're going to put up a picture, the poster from the original Star Wars movie. Now, in this picture, there are 15 characters, ships, weapons. You just need to name 8 things.
8 items.
8 items or characters or ships or people.
Can we phone a friend?
Can you phone a friend?
Give me the phone.
All right. So, Jen, if you will put up that photo, and I'm going to pop on.
Oh, man. I know I got 2. I thought I was done with this.
Okay.
I'm up to 5.
I have. I think I'm gonna get this.
Me too.
I don't know that I'm getting there.
Oh, I got it.
I got it.
You guys are keeping.
All right.
I got it.
Tyler, read me your list.
Throw it up there so we can see what we got here. All right. So the Death Star is on there.
Yes, I got that one.
That's one.
Is that correct?
I'm going to put a star.
Darth Vader was on there.
That's 2.
You know. All right. Luke Skywalker.
3.
CP3O.
Yep.
Oh.
Or C3PO.
Okay.
C3PO. Does that one count? Does that one count?
That's 4.
Chewbacca.
5.
The lightsabers.
6. Wow. You're impressing me.
R2D2.
7.
And Princess Leia.
Oh!
Yes!
Was Yoda on there?
I don't know.
No,
I got
Yoda was not on there.
Chewbacca.
It was from the original Star Wars.
I was just making stuff up
Tell
as
us who
I
these
went.
people are.
Not me too?
No, I'm talking about Daryl. Daryl.
The 2 older guys.
That
The
is
old
an
guys.
X-Wing fighter. The old man is Obi-Wan Kenobi. The guy underneath of him is Grand Moff Tarkin. Han Solo is next. Let's see, who else didn't you
What are
get?
these ships called?
Yes.
Those are X-Wings, and that's a TIE fighter behind it.
Yeah.
There's a Death Star. You got that one. So I'm pretty impressed. And blasters. I'm pretty impressed.
Way to go. Way to go, everyone. Team effort.
You got to win one sometime.
Ryan, you only got 5, though.
Yeah. I've honestly, I feel bad, but I've never seen that movie.
Oh, I hope Blaney's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing. All right, let's get Rango in here. Let's get the chickens picks.
Send them.
Put them in here. So, we need a confirmation on this. Did I say lightsaber or saber? And I also got the number. What did I say? CP3O? Is it supposed to be C3PO?
Correct. I'm pretty impressed with you.
You got it wrong too. So you
yeah,
only got 6. So I'm only 1 off. Oh, you got 2.
You're 2 off.
I was right. All right, let's see what Poultry has on his team this week.
We're not good at this.
I think he beat me again last week.
What does this chicken eat that he's so
The 9
good?
of Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, Martin Truex Jr., and Daniel Suarez.
Look at that. The chicken.
Clint Boyer. He's on his team as well. That's on his bench. Kyle Busch for the pole. Kyle Busch for stage 1. Kyle Larson for stage 2. And Jimmy Johnson as his winner. I'm feeling better about this already because he's picking Jimmy Johnson to win.
It's a lot,
might be able to beat him.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's a lot of Chevys on that list.
Wow. And we just lost everything. Oh, we're back.
Oh, there we go.
The pick. Chevy's is manufactured. Okay, so Jimmy Johnson. All right, we got to pick our teams now. What do we got? What do you want, Ryan?
Starting with Chase Elliott. Definitely going with him.
Are we still on right now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely picking Chase Elliott to start him. The consistency has just been unmatched by anybody. It's his best track by far, and they really need to close one. So that is my number 1 starter.
Ryan says Chase Elliott gets his first win in the Cup Series this week.
The 78. I'm gonna have to go with him. I'm on it. They always tell you those stories that, when we sat down at the beginning of the year and they circle those tracks in reds of the tracks we got to win out, the best shot. That's one of those tracks in red.
Were you in that meeting?
I think so.
Yeah, I was in that meeting. Every team has that meeting. It's the Monday before Daytona, right?
They invite their helmet painters.
Yeah, they invite them on. Yeah,
He's only won there once.
doesn't matter.
How many won there?
2007.
He's good.
Yeah, that was
his first Cup win.
I'm sorry. Did you see who won the championship last year?
Yeah,
Call
okay,
him up
that's
and talk
fine,
to
but
that
he didn't
trophy.
win at Dover last year.
Yeah, he's gonna win it again.
This is not the championship fantasy show. This is the Dover fantasy show.
Kyle Busch wins his 4th.
You think?
Yes, absolutely. I'm confident. Oh, we got a whoa out there. And a
gasp. Whoa. That's our live studio audience.
78.
I feel like the 18 car's been very strong. Great pit crew, but they're going down this week.
We got 4 different picks. Rango, the 48. Ryan has Chase Elliott. Greg has the 78, and I have Kyle Busch.
Do you have my sheet from last week? I just want to have you sign it so I can put it in my shop.
No, we don't care about it.
Yeah.
No, we don't care. All right, Dover. What are you guys gonna do? You get seafood when you go up there?
So I'm just flying in Sunday. So
you just fly in on Sunday,
part-time?
His job's really rough.
Yeah, but I would go to JP's at the Wharf if I was gonna stay.
Doc McGrogan's.
Yes.
Where do you go up there?
Doc McGrogan's.
Oh, that's where you go?
Yeah.
I will be attending a wedding this weekend, not watching.
I'm not going either.
So
I'm not going this week.
Not fun.
Dirt race up there Friday night, Georgetown Speedway.
I know. Isn't Bell racing there or something?
I'm not sure, but if he is, good luck.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, next week, where are we going?
Where are we?
Kansas.
Yeah, home
Night
track
race.
for me, man.
That's your home track?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Missouri, man. So Kansas is very near and dear to our heart. And if you are going to Kansas, pick up the race program. There's a nice story about off-axis in it.
Stick to the 78 at Kansas.
Yeah,
I like the
12 car, mic drop, Kansas.
Yeah. Anyways, Jimmy Johnson, good luck if you pick him this week. We'll see how fast he is in practice. Kyle Busch is going to win this week, I'm telling you right now.
Best of luck.
Kansas is next. We'll talk to you then on the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.